Well, good morning. I'm excited that we get to start a new book today. It's the letter that the Apostle Paul wrote to the church in Galatia. We finished his letters to the Corinthian Christians, and now he's shifting to north, up. In fact, here's a map right here, up just about in the center, east to west, and a little north of the middle of the picture. You see the word Galatia. And the towns up to the north, Tavium, Ancrea, Gordian, Pessinus, those are cities that were not as accessible. They were accessible from the north pretty easily, but not so easily from the south. And you'll recognize, if you read the book of Acts lately, Pisidian Antioch, Iconium, Lystra, Derbe. You see over here Tarsus, where the Apostle Paul grew up. That was his home. Antioch. And then south of Antioch, just off of the map a little bit, is Jerusalem. The island there is Cyprus. Just kind of get your mind around where these believers were living. So we've come back to the east. The Corinthian Greek area is off to the west a little bit, and then Italy and Rome even further west. But these believers, as you read through the book of Acts, are the ones that received the word gladly, even though they had been immersed in a culture of idolatry, Greek and Roman gods and goddesses, the pantheon, the Olympians, the gods of Mount Olympus, and all that. And here now they are growing up in the faith, and the Apostle Paul is challenging them. And it starts out like this: Paul, an apostle, sent not from men, nor by a man, but by Jesus Christ and God the Father, who raised him from the dead, and all the brothers with me, to the churches in Galatia. So as we read through this letter, we have to know, one, we're reading someone else's mail. It was written by an apostle of Christ himself, one of the 12. And when we get to heaven, we can talk to Matthias and see how he relates to the other 11. But Paul is a direct recruit by Christ himself, along with the original 11. Matthias was recruited at the end of Acts chapter 1. Obviously, accepted and blessed by Christ himself for the moment. But here Paul's saying, look, I've got this message for you. I am an apostle of Christ. I'm not being sent, which is kind of it's not kind of, it's definitely the definition of an apostle. Literally, it means one who is sent. So he's saying, I'm not an apostle. I've not been sent by people or institution or church of humanity. I have been sent by Christ himself and God the Father. And I'm writing this along with the brothers, the believers, the brothers and sisters who are with me. And I'm writing it to the churches in Galatia. So this is written to people who are already in Christ. If you are already in Christ and we're reading their mail, there are going to be many applications in our lives today, just like there were as we went through the first and second letters to the Corinthian Christians. I'm looking forward to that as we walk through it together. May God bless you and keep you, because he loves you and we love you too.